Yeah, hello and welcome to my last part of the Edelkrone Modula series. Today I want to show you the Pro handles and the so-called bridge system you can see here. Although about the bridge system I have to tell you that it's actually not listed anymore within the shop system. And I don't know if it's only in redesign or out of stock or so. So check out or let's say contact the Edelkrone support. They have maybe additional informations for you. Or you can maybe at least get a used one or a new old stock one. And maybe if there's the demand, they are maybe adding it again to the shop system. So yeah, all people interested, contact the Edelkrone support. But let's begin with the Pro handles, which are maybe much more interesting for many people out there. To be precise, it has, or they have, the Pro handles have the same design like the Focus Plus system. To be precise, the only differences are that you don't have the follow focus system here, and you also don't have the quick release system. But I have to say that it's not that necessary, because let's say you have a non-quick release follow focus, you have a mat box attached, and you want to switch from your shoulder to the tripod, and you don't need the handles anymore. And this is not that of a problem, because you can, for example, unscrew here and let this small part on your rods, and I think it's not that important if this one is attached or detached. And you can also move it to the back, for example, if you need the space on your rods. The only con is, and this is I think a small con, that you can't mount it that easily in between different systems. But I think the most people out there only have one big shoulder rig system, and yeah, maybe you can get this small part here I showed you, this one. Maybe ask the Edelkrone support, you can maybe get one for your second system, so you can also switch the handles, this handles here much easier, but I don't know if this is possible. Yeah, contact the Edelkrone support. Yeah, but the really nice features are, and as said, these are the same features like the Focus Plus edition. You can remove the handles here, for example, and switch the sides. So you can, for example, move this big one on this side here. You can move the small one here. And the very nice feature is also, and this is really nice, I have to say, for a smaller system. For example, you can also switch the small handle to the middle. And then you have a middle handle right under your rig system. Or you can also use, for example, the bigger one and mount it on this side, vice versa. So you have here your handle, also here to really under your rig system. And the nice point also about this rig, or no, not rig system, about this handle system is, and I will screw the handles on before I will show you this. The nice features are also you can adjust them at the front to the angle you like, or you can also adjust it, yeah, to the back and use this one at the front of your, so we mount this at the front of your rods. And as you can see here, you can adjust here, you can adjust here the complete system, so if it's mounted, for example, on the rods. But the feature I talked about a few seconds ago is that you can remove this complete middle part here, and as soon as you remove this complete middle part, you can mount this one directly to the rod holder. And this is really nice because, for example, and you saw this type of mounting already within the third part, with this solution you can also mount it on really small rigs. And for example, this is much better for small rigs because you have your handles at the top, and you can press the whole rig system against your shoulder. For example, this one is also better for the pocket rig. And yeah, the bad was, I don't know, maybe you saw my video about the Focus Plus together with the pocket rig, but I didn't have the Pro handles at this time. But I have to say, for the pocket rig, for example, the Pro handles are also a very nice investment, because you can adjust a little bit more, you can switch to a single handle in the middle, and this isn't possible with the standard handles, and it's really nice. And let's say you have a bigger rig system, you borrowed a bigger rig system, or you upgrade it in the future, you can add the middle part again, and you have your your real shoulder rig handles, which are at the right distance from the shoulder rig, and it's a really nice option, I have to say. And I also have to say that it's worth the investment. The bad point about this handles is really only that it don't has a quick release system, and I also had a small problem with the screw. To be precise, it squeaked a little bit when mounting. But this is, and I will show you this now. So if you already have the Pro handles, or if you plan to buy the Pro handles, it's very easy to modify your screw, or let's say to solve this problem. You only have to use a little bit of oil, and it's the best way. The best way is to use a spray oil. Then spray inside this hole here, where this top part is going through the hole holder, and also add a little bit of oil to the screw, and then the squeaking is completely gone. And this was nearly the only complaint I had about it. And maybe your holder is also not that even, but then contact the Edelkrone support, because these holders, also the quick release holders, they maybe they also have their tolerances, and so if you have a problem with the holder directly and not only with the screw or so, then contact also the Edelkrone support. But I have to say this one is working perfectly, and I'm very happy with it. Although I'm maybe testing also the Lampard version 2 handles with the quick release system, but I'm not sure about that. And the only pro with the Lampard handles is, compared to this one, for example, is that they are much cheaper, or they are definitely cheaper, about 100, 200 bucks, 100 up to 200. And with the Lampard handles, you have the big pro with the Lampard handles is that you can adjust the handles differently. For example, the right one at the back, the left one here, or in this shape behind each other, and so on. So this is not possible with these handles here, but the features are also really nice, especially because you can use it, as I told you, for small and big rigs simultaneously. And you can also modify it for small and big rigs. And this is not possible with the Lampard handles, for example, because you can't remove or disassemble the system that far, I think. It's not possible now. Or I have to test it out, I think, because it's normally not shown within reviews and so on. And we'll see. But let's get to the bridge system before I talk too much about the Pro handles. And as you can see here, it's the ground part of or the main part, one of the main parts of the modular rig system. To be precise, it's replacing the part where the main part is attached, and where you can then attach the rod block, and where the quick release system is attached. This one replaces this complete main system, and you have a rod mounting, or let's say 2 rod mounting options. And I will show you. And first I mount the shoulder pad here, so you can see that it's really the back part. And now I will show you, and this is really nice. This is a Genius rig base, lightweight base system. But you can use the system you like, or you already maybe have already. For example, a Lampard or whatever. And as you can see, now you have the rods attached. You can also add, for example, the top handle and mount it onto the bridge system. And this is really nice, I have to say. As you can see, now I have this one attached. It's again like the standard modular system, and the big difference, but with the big difference is you can use any base block you like. For example, you have a height adjustable base block. You have or let's say a quick height adjustable base block already from Lampard or from Genius, or you want, for example, to use a tripod mount plate which is movable, and a separate quick release plate on top which is movable, so you can maybe balance the system a little bit better onto a tripod. And this is also a really nice option, or you can also do it with the bridge system because you have rods now here. Yeah, and so it's a very flexible system. But the really big pro is, and I will show you this now, that you can mount, for example, also additional rods. So, for example, you can see here, I've mounted the Genus rods below, and I can now theoretically also add here rods. Although, as you can see, the problem with the bridge system, and this is the first problem, is that you only can use one of the holes, because there's only one screw and it's pressing against the lower rods now. There's not enough, there's too much space for the top rods. But it's possible to fix them, and the method is, so you can add, for example, a sticky tape, a small one here, and then it's also possible to screw down both rods simultaneously. And I already did this and it's functioning. Or let's say it's working. So, as soon as you have attached the rods on top, and this is really nice, you have again the rods at the back here, for example, to mount your battery holder again, or you can also mount a counterbalance weight system, or yeah, you can mount accessories as you like. And this is a really nice option because you can also use longer rods at the back, mount your counterbalance weights, mount your RF mic receiver, mount your NPF battery holder, and so on, and you have all the weight at the back. And the nice point is also, because I told you always that the shoulder pad is too small, and I will show you this now. You can also, yeah, remove the rods a little bit. You can also use the twister shoulder pad for sure, and it's also nice because you have the bigger shoulder pad, and then you can still use the rods, for example, for your battery holder. Although don't forget you're losing the option to remove the shoulder pads then, because then the rods are in the way of the release system. So this is only an option if you want to mount the shoulder pads. Can't always let them mount it. But let's get to the point. And I also have to mention here, I already modified the bridge system also here. This is the second problem I had. For example, here is also a little bit thicker sticky tape, and this one was necessary because otherwise you have metal on metal, and compared to the screw, which is normally at the side of the standard base block of the modular system, and with this sticky tape then it's holding because it has a plastic coating on top, and so there's no metal on metal anymore. But this is only a modification you maybe need or want to know if you already have the bridge system, or if you plan to get the bridge system. And now I will show you, and this is also really nice, as always, or again, my alternative shoulder pad. And this shoulder pad is really nice because you can really adjust it as you like or as you need it. Let's say you have here your rods mounted and they're going to the front, and there is your base block or your tripod mount, and you also have the extension at the back. And so, for example, you only have the standard shoulder pad, which is too small or which is getting too small, and which isn't comfortable anymore to use. Then you can now also use the lower rod holder, use extensions or very long rods, move your rod holder or the holder of the alternative shoulder pad here, and then, as you can see, you already have then the shoulder pad exactly on the same place where the original shoulder pads are. And as always, you have to cut off a little bit of the shoulder pad again, so you can position the shoulder pad closer to the whole system. But I think it's clear then that this part is done here, and yeah, as always, also change the padding, and then you're ready to go. And you still have the option to mount your counterbalance weights at the back. So a really nice solution, I think, and I'm not sure why they are not promoting or selling it anymore, and there were also only a few informations and no video, no pictures, no real pictures available online. I think, yeah, it's kind of an alternative solution, or it's kind of a solution if you already have other brands and maybe it wasn't that interesting for Edelkrone to yeah, make videos about it or to promote the solution. But I have to say that it's a really nice way to add the rod bass block you like, or to modify your modular rig as you like, or modify it to your needs. And yeah, I think I showed enough of the bridge system, and I hope that I showed you everything, which is yeah, for me most important points of the bridge system. Okay, now I can't add the rods, I don't know why. Yeah, that's it, I think. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and thanks for watching. And as always, if you don't know the first parts yet, there are also 3 parts about the complete modular series, including the twister shoulder pad you saw here, and the counterbalance weight system, and so on. So check them out. And if I get anything new, I will add this in an additional part maybe, or I make a comparison, for example, of the Pro handles against the land port handles. We'll see. So stay tuned, subscribe if you like, because there will also come a video about the cheap lens adapters and how you can modify them. And I will also show the land port handles as told if I buy them. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay tuned. Bye.